Everyone still wants to smoke in One Piece, but there's a big development in terms of the war. Let's get straight into it. I'm a Live Mouth Canadian. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let's just get straight into it. Huge changes happened in this episode. First off, where we last left the episode, Law's crew has just discovered that Luffy's, sinking in the sea. So what they've done is they managed to sort of arc the submarine to catch Luffy. And it shows sort of the capabilities of Law's crew in a way, where they're able to act independently of their captain. And I feel like as a supernova crew, you need to be able to do so. Otherwise, it's going to be harder for your captain to go out and do what needs to be done. So what they've done, they caught him on the sort of the upper deck of the submarine. Because the way the submarine is designed, there's an upper deck for people to stand on, to talk on. So it's just an easier way to communicate when you're surfacing. And so what happens is Luffy's there, and it looks like he's just ingested a lot of water. Like he's gone into that big belly mode, similar to when he fought Crocodile near the beginning of the anime. Similarly to when he eats a lot of food, he's just big belly mode. And so they perform what I like to call extreme CPR. So like they're just hammering at his stomach, and I forgot what the big guy's name is, but he just jumps on Luffy's stomach, literally jumps and sits on it, pushing out all the water, and that seems to empty out his stomach and thus saving Luffy's life. Because remember, as a devil fruit user, if you go into the ocean or a large volume of seawater, you become powerless and you just sink to the bottom. And that's always a bad trade-off in terms of this world. And I think it's a good thing to show that, yes, Luffy is this powerful guy in anime. He could do all this crazy stuff, but if he gets into seawater, it's over. So yeah, I feel like, yes, it could be argued that the timing of them finding Luffy is a bit mad, but at the same time, what else can you do? There is problems with Luffy in this arc. I might do a future video on it, but in terms of, this bit, it's fine. It's fine. And so, from last episode, Momonosuke and Shinobu was, they were falling to their doom. Or at least that's what Kaido thinks so anyway. But thanks to Shinobu, remember Shinobu is a trained ninja, she uses some ninpo and creates a kite, which allows them to float safely. And it just shows the capability of, Shinobu. Maybe she's not able to do one-to-one combat, but she is capable enough to protect herself and protect Momonosuke. And this is where we start to see that, Momonosuke, he's still a child. He's only maybe, I want to say 5 or 6 in the anime and manga. But he starts, he's crying right now because all those people he looked up to growing up, all those people he spent time with from traveling through time, he's no longer with them. And the last he saw of Kimimon, who was basically his surrogate father, is that he was trying to take on Kaido by himself, when in previous chapters and episodes it hasn't worked out. So he's rightfully terrified. And so Shinobi does what she can as sort of this motherly figure and just comforts him, tells him, look, you're the leader of the nation. I understand that you're scared. Let's get this going. Let's keep it moving. We need to do this for them. It's just a nice little moment to sort of keep keep things in perspective. Yes, this is a war. Yes, he is, sort of the object of the war. But he still has emotions, he still has feelings. And yes, he's going to be emotional when all those he looked up to is nowhere to be seen. But some of them are most likely dead. So it's just a good thing to keep in mind. And so, last episode, Ulti had attacked Usopp and Nami. And Usopp had used an attack to separate her, to make sure she was away for Otama. This way, Nami can go in and finish her off, because previous episode she was taken out by Big Mom using a combined attack, and the only reason why Ulti survived that attack is because in her dinosaur form, she was able to withstand it. It's like, I think I said this last week, it's like a Pokemon that has sturdy. She's basically on the crux of being defeated, but she just has that one little HP left, that one little thing keeping her going. And so she tries to use the move Weather Egg, but this just summons Zeus. And Zeus tries to blast Ulti with lightning. But because Zeus is, the soul of Big Mom, he's able to change the direction of the lightning and it hits her. And it finally takes out Ulti. And there's this little moment just before then when he was summoned and he said, look, you can name me now if you want. I don't have to be called Zeus. And Nami calls him Fluffy. You called a animated thundercloud with the soul of Big Mom Fluffy. Zeus rightfully goes back to be called Zeus and ignores this. That's ridiculous, Nami. Do better. So he goes by Zeus, attacks Ulti. She's done for. And this draws the attention of Bao Huang. Bao Huang, if you don't know, she is the controllers of the berries. And what these are like little animals which act as cameras and speakers around Onigashima. So it could be a frog, a bird, a mouse, and all around Onigashima. And her, in her ultimate wisdom, decides to announce that one of the Topi Ropo has been taken out. And so Usopp uses an attack. I forgot what it's called. I did write it down. And this takes care of her. And so now she's sort of tied up in this like Venus flytrap operation. And so they tell Tama, go up to it, don't be scared, and use it as a command. But just before she's about to, Queen notices her up there and sort of scares her back. And so she's on the floor right now. And there's this little like scene where we see who's fighting who. So we have Frankie fighting, I think it's Suzuki, something like that. And you have that Dog Mink fighting Jack. We have Jinbei fighting Who's Who. And they're not doing too bad, but because the numbers are too much, it's starting to get to them. Because remember, the Red Scabbers are outnumbered by a whole leap. And not only that, the gifters are now making their way down to face those on the ground floor. So even more people are about to get involved. It's just to show you the capability of Kaido's army, the number of people that they have, those with devil fruits, those with devil fruits that actually work, those who don't work, you know what I mean? It's just to show you the capability of Kaido's army. And so it's just to drive home the point that it's all fair being strong, but if the numbers are too much, you're gonna fall. And so Tama, Nami and Usopp go to make sure she's okay, but Tama's like, look, I don't want to let Luffy down, I don't want to let Ace down, I don't want to let Momonosuke down. I'm here to fight, I'm here to do my bit. And so there's a little like montage of all the Straw Hats doing their bit as she wants to join in. And so she finally activates it. She gives a command. Please, all those who have given the Dongos to, change sides and go against Kaido. Attack any force that isn't helping Kaido. And it works. All the gifters change allegiance, change sides, and they go and attack anyone that is still Team Kaido. I feel like there must be some sort of like mini hive network, because they're not like asking, are you helping Kaido? Are you helping Tama? Are you helping Kaido? But they all just know, okay, you're with me and you're not. So there must be some type of like mini hive mind between them in order to differentiate who's friend from foe, which is cool. I don't mind that, it's cool. And so the last bit of this episode is Kaido and Yamato having their confrontation. Because from last episode, Yamamoto was telling Kaido, look, you're not my dad anymore. I'm going to set sail with Luffy. I'm going to travel the world. I'm going to beat Kazuki Oden. And so Kaido goes into his hybrid form. He's like, look, you're my son. And if I have to punish you and take you out to make sure you listen to what I say, that's definitely what's going to happen right now. So he transformed, and Yamamoto. See, I'm always getting too confused because Yamamoto's in Bleach, Yamato is his hair. So Yamato, he says, I'm going to keep you here just till Luffy gets back. The two clash. It's like this big affair, and it's like great animation. Like, they put so much effort into this bit. It's like movie quality animation. It's so good. But that's the end of the episode. This episode is a good episode. I like the what's what I look for? The great change, you know, the importance of different scenes and different characters that this anime provides. I love how something as what's what I look for? Something pinnacle as Tama giving her command. Is given such importance, such drive, that it's ultimately the thing that helps to turn the tide. Yamamoto and Kaido clashing is something that we've basically been waiting for since the start. And then Luffy, he's been saved, so we know he's going to get back into it. We know he's going to get back into the fight. But yeah, it was a great episode. Great involvement of the characters, great development. And yeah, that's it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you thought of the episode. And yeah, let's keep it going. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.